Are we on? Are we on? It's Monday night down at the Conga Room.
Yeah.
Me and Darlene kicking it. Corey Holcomb 5150 show. This is that post BET Awards.
See. Yes.
We're gonna have musical guests in here. The Conga Room should be cracking tonight.
It should, yeah. It always is, but tonight I think. Remember before the pre-Grammy night? Wow, that was off the chain.
Oh yeah.
Same thing. So I have a feeling it's gonna be even better. But every night is good. I love my Mondays.
No doubt. And since we're gonna have all these musical guests in here tonight, I got questions for them, which is the topic of the show tonight. Mm-hmm. Do white artists get better music deals than black artists?
I don't.
I think that's something that needs to be talked about. We're going to get into it. We're going to take a little break. We're coming right back. Corey Holcomb, 5150.
Yes.
Are we on? All right. Who's that been singing? I don't know who the bitch is.
That's a boy.
That ain't no motherfucking boy. Don't tell me.
That's a boy.
Who?
Isn't that Justin Bieber?
That's Justin Bieber?
That's Justin Bieber.
Oh my God.
Well, maybe that's why he sells so well. Look, maybe that's why he sells so well. The little boys thought they were buying little girls.
I'm not hating on him, but he sounds like a little girl. If that was my son, I'd be like, hold on, time out.
That's Usher's artist. Yeah, it is.
I know that's Usher's. I know that much, that Justin Bieber is Usher's artist, but I guess I don't know. That may be a way to get on. I saw this girl in Miami, and she gave me her demo, and sometimes I listen to people when they give me their demos, and she sounds just like it was a girl. But she sounded like Terrence Trent D'Arby. This is real talk. She was that kind of girl. She was the butchy type. And when I heard her music,
wait, was she singing or was she rapping?
Yeah, she was singing, and it sounded good.
Well, listen to my voice. I can hit some deep notes.
Hold on. Darlene said she could hit some deep notes.
I'm sorry. I can sing the guy versions of songs much better than the girls.
Well, you talking? Let's hear it. We got time for this shit.
I didn't say well.
Come on.
I just said when I choose to sing, I can actually sing the men part.
Let's hear some Barry White. Come on, Darlene. I know you got a deep voice. She getting shy. She done said it. When you build up the courage to do it, let me know.
Oh God, no.
Everybody wants to hear it. Y'all want to hear her sing something with a deep voice? Come on.
I didn't say I could
just
sing.
Just a quick verse.
No, whatever.
Don't be
okay,
shy,
let's move on.
Darlene. You done said it and then.
Whatever.
You tease in other ways too, I see. Anyway, the topic this week. Do white artists get better music deals than black artists? This is actually a fucking fact. Because from what I understand, what was that show they have on television where they showed the New Edition story? They came off tour owing money.
Yeah, but that's true. But that's a whole different thing, I think.
How is that a different thing?
Because there's certain artists that get so excited that they don't pay attention to what they got. In other words, the offer that they got might have sounded good. They probably did get a great offer, but they took the wrong type of advantage of that deal. I've seen it happen many times.
I don't know about that. I think that there are people out there who go into business preying on especially New Edition at that age.
No, that is for sure. They definitely
didn't know yay or nay. They were from the project.
That is true, but at the same time, you're supposed to have either your mother or a person you trust, a manager, agent, that's going to try and help you get a better deal.
A lot of times, if you are from areas like the projects, your mom and them don't know much about music contracts.
And I don't disagree with that. You're right.
Let me read it. Okay, that's cool right there.
Exactly, because all they're going to see is the money and the amount, and they're not going to get exactly what comes with that amount of money.
Contracts are designed to confuse common folk. That's what
common folk. There you go.
That's what the wording is. It's set up. You get 4 pages just to do something simple. Mm-hmm. That's a setup.
No, you're right. You're right.
And, New Edition is an example, and what's the girl TLC? If I'm right, they were the #1 female singing group, and they had them bitches flying coach.
That's true. That's true. I mean, I don't know the exact details of their particular, contract, but a lot has to do with. No, I'm serious. I know we actually signed people when we had Ice-T had a deal. He signed a lot of people, Everlast, a lot of other people like that. But
was Ice-T cold-blooded with the contracts? Did he put people in situations where they can't win?
No, and look how successful he was. He never had any problems. He still has the same lawyer, because I think the person that's dealing with assigning themselves onto something, they have to be smart in order for the person who went into the office to get the deal. So what I'm trying to say is he made his deal happen. That he had people in suits that went in there. So in other words, he was always in charge. But if you're not, that's where you fail, because those people end up getting you in that deal.
I think they call it taxation without representation. But if you are from the projects in Baltimore or wherever those guys were from, you don't have representation.
No, you have a bad,
you just have the talent. So I think that
and you're so excited to get that talent recognized that you don't pay attention. It's a lot of times that happens.
No. It's set up where a person who has let's take for example a degree in rocket science. Mm-hmm. They get a certain amount of money because they are recognized as being someone who has gone out and done something. But you can be an artist that has made, I'll put it like this, you have sold millions and millions of albums and you still don't get the recognition you deserve as a person who is able to go out there and get people wanting to purchase your things. You never get respect as an artist, in my opinion. But I want to talk about people like Britney Spears. How the fuck does this bitch have money? This is not a talented singer. I've heard. And
you know what? I hate to say it, but most of the huge pop artists cannot sing very well. They're just marketable.
Well, what makes her marketable? What makes her more marketable than, I would say, like...
More teens and more white teens would buy and pay money to buy music than the other.
I don't think that's it. I think that they get opportunities to be exposed to people who are willing to go on the iTunes, et cetera, et cetera. People who have credit cards, they get exposed to that type of crowd. Whereas you take someone like 112, who signed a contract with Puffy.
And good luck when you have more than two people in a group. Ooh-wee,
let's say this about. I want to say this about Puffy. Nobody who has worked for Puffy. I put it like this: every artist Puffy has signed has a car note.
No, and it probably isn't in their name.
I have never seen anybody get money dealing with Mr. Sean John.
Right, and yet you still see people going to deal with him. So what the hell? It's like they look at the money sign and they look at the money and all that and the excitement and then still deal with them. In other words, if that was the case after the first few groups of people, he wouldn't be having people come on. So it's there.
No, but Darlene, this is what I think you don't understand.
You think people are that dumb?
They have things. The government regulates certain things, where you can't basically railroad people all the way.
Right.
And I think that the government needs to railroad definitely the music industry, because
the music industry record contracts are like credit card contracts.
Yeah, it's just too many artists who are number one on the charts who need a ride to the show.
Thank you. Yeah, no, I know.
This is a cold game.
It is. Nobody said, yeah.
I've seen it. I know guys who were hot for a while, and I know they sold a lot of records, but they just don't have money. They bank on tour dates to get paid.
Yeah, because that has nothing to do with the record contract. You're right. They actually, most groups, when they do sign something, which is really hard now, who would want to actually sign a huge record deal with a huge record label? What
are publishing rights? Do you know what that is?
Yeah.
What does that mean when an artist signs his publishing rights over to the record company?
That is good. If you can own a lot or even some artists don't even own any publishing rights.
That's what I was saying.
That
these contracts come
nothing.
Where you don't even know what publishing rights are. And
wait, some people sign
over.
a contract and they already owe more money than the contract said. In other words, there's like so excited, like Toni Braxton, for instance. Remember when she first signed and she had that whole huge deal that just failed. She went literally bankrupt.
Am I mean because I was kind of glad Toni Braxton didn't get it the way she wanted? I just felt like a lot of her songs were putting men down.
Well, I don't know about that.
You wasn't man enough for me. Oh yeah, bitch.
Oh, I just wasn't a huge.
What about that bullshit ass contract? You wasn't smart enough for me, bitch.
No, but what happens is
they can't even take advantage of your fame, bitch. How the fuck we riding in my car?
But for example, those kind of contracts, here's what happens. Look, they get the money up front, right? And then they say, oh, we're gonna give you $200,000-$300,000 for a video. And then the artists get so excited, and next thing you know, they don't know they're paying for it eventually. That's your money.
That's what I'm saying.
They don't get it.
Someone needs to help artists who are about to get a record deal. The number 877-2106-106. The topic is, do white artists get better music deals than black artists? We're about to take some phone calls. Hear what the streets got to say. Big D from Tennessee. Speak on it, man. What you think about what we're talking about so far?
What's good, Foxo? What's good?
Hey.
What it do?
Yeah, motherfucking white folks get better deals than niggas do, you know what I'm saying? They start out knocking the white folks, you know what I'm saying? When they first come in the game, they be 10, 11, 12 years old, you know what I'm saying? You see they face on TV like the Miley Cyrus did, you know what I'm saying? Shit. That would have been on TV more time than Lil Wayne ever think of being on TV, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I don't know what you said, though.
He said Miley Cyrus. He's talking about
Miley Cyrus. Yeah, good point. Good point. Good point.
That chick, man, she get all the exposure she need, you know what I'm saying? When she turn 30, shit, she gonna have the fattest record deal in the game. Why?
I believe you. Hey, thanks for the call. Thanks for the input. Hey, with that being said, do you think it has something to do with, like, a lot of people who are in charge on top, I put it like that, are Caucasian people? So do you think they have a heart for theirs? You know what I mean? They will look out for theirs quicker than they'll look out for, a brother coming from the hood?
I can't say that they have a heart for theirs, but I do think that it had to do. I remember when old boy was going to try and get a record deal, nobody was signing.
Who was old boy?
Ice-T.
Speak on it, goddamn.
Anyway, when he was trying to get a record deal, and we were broke. Anyway, he flew himself out to New York, and sure enough, they said, "No, there's no rap artists out, in West Coast," but he would not give up and went to everybody. Of course, all the record executives at the time were white. And it took a gay white man to sign him to Warner Brothers.
What did he do?
Very funny guy. Guy Black said that. By the way,
you said a gay Caucasian man.
Guy Black said that, by the way.
Why did you add gay in there? What did he?
But it took 2 weeks for him to convince him. But I'm just saying, I think anybody else who were to go up in there, because he said he had a lot of people trying to come in there for record deals, but they weren't speaking and saying the right things to him. In other words,
I feel you. You know what? I'm gonna tell you something. It's kind of awkward saying this because y'all used to be a couple, but I always looked up to Ice-T. Everybody I know who know him say he 100.
No,
he keeps it real.
Yeah, he's an honest dude. He's loyal. He's hella smart. I wouldn't want to get in no conversation with him.
So what the fuck you do to fuck it up? Hey, no, I'm just fucking with you. Look here. We're gonna go to this phone call. We got Cloud from Buffalo.
He's stupid.
Cloud. Darlene just gave herself away. She fucked it up.
No, you guys fuck up. Y'all leave. You have to go get fresh, young meat.
Speak on it, Cloud. What's happening?
Hey, Cloud.
What's going on?
What's up, man?
As far as the white people getting better deals, I don't know that in depth, so I can't really speak on that. But I also wouldn't doubt it because for the simple fact that I know that the music industry is controlled by, one, people who aren't artists, and two, it's designed so that everybody else gets paid before the artist. But what I also have been seeing is that a lot of the black producers have been getting behind some of these white artists and making them hot. Like Lady Gaga, I don't know why the fuck she's hot, and it may sound like I'm hating, but so it'd be like, let me get this straight. You throw like one of our beats behind you, and you dress up like a fucking weirdo and prance around, and all of a sudden you're hot.
That's real talk, man. Hey, thanks for the call and the input. That's what I'm trying to say. There's a machine that you can be promoted through, and the world will yell your name because if you feed them bullshit, they'll get used to the bullshit.
Yeah. Look how many people are famous from what? It does happen.
Yeah,
if you keep putting something in front of somebody, you saturate them.
What happened to New Kids on the Block? Has anybody seen it? What are they doing?
They move on to the next New Kids on the Block. That's how it happens.
I don't think they can go on tour because what they used to say, it's not relevant. Like, I'll put it like this: New Edition can go on tour even today.
They do. They have.
They take their arthritis medicine. And they go up there and they get the fuck down. Because you know what I'm saying. People grew up on that shit and they like it. I don't know if New Kids on the Block can pull off what they pulled off. Not as huge, no, but they do. I mean, you're always gonna have your dedicated fans. I will go to a old school concert.
I do all the time. Yeah.
Of a group that I look at that was promoted to be good. Like, I think I need to do that research. I say New Kids on the Block, but I'm sure there's other people I'm not thinking of right now. You know what I mean? Like, I wonder, can George Michael still sing?
I see what you're saying, right. But if you were a fan, I wouldn't even care anymore. I just wanted to see that person again. Like, in other words, if I'm a true fan of somebody's,
You just go just to be in the atmosphere of that person.
I want to support that person because they.
So you'll go to a Boy George concert because everybody liked his song when he was out.
Hell yeah, I would. Yes,
I just can't sit in the stand with him saying "come" or "could" nothing to
Chameleon,
me.
what?
As long as he say "come," I'm ready to go. Come on, bitch, let's go.
Here we go.
Get the fuck out of here! This motherfucker coming at me. We got Adrian from Miami in the house.
What's
out there
up?
with all that blazing ass sun and the oil on the beach.
Hey,
Adrian, what's cracking?
How you doing? 2 quick points. I know you're busy, and I love this show so much. First of all, I'd like to say hello
Awesome
to Miss
dude.
Ortiz. Miss Ortiz, my boyhood fantasy. But anyway, 2 quick
Wiped
points.
your hand off a lot to her, didn't you?
Yeah, I know.
Go ahead,
Sorry, go ahead, Adrian.
Okay. First thing, but you were right about Puff Daddy. Anyone dealing with him always comes out burned. I love New Edition, and I grew up on them as well, and I see how when they came out with that album, it wasn't really that hot, and they were dancing just like Puff Daddy in the videos anyway. And I know they didn't make any money. I guess they didn't learn the first time. And supposedly his other artist, former artist G. Dep, is doing time up in upstate New York for something, and I guess Puff Daddy forgot about him along with Shine. So you're right. Anybody who deals with Puff Daddy gets burned.
Right, and you would think that people would learn, but look how often that has happened.
Yep, thanks for the call,
Yeah,
man.
thank you so much, Adrian.
I mean, people don't really think about it. Look at all Puff Daddy's artists. Craig Mack.
Ooh, Total, one of my favorites. Ooh.
Biggie. Look what happened to him.
Ooh, you shut up.
I'm just saying, have you, I sit back and I step outside the box.
112, one of my
They
favorites.
not doing shit.
Total, one of my favorites.
Dude from 112, I was in Atlanta a couple of weeks ago. He walked up to me with some card talking about, do I want to buy some real estate? I was
Faith
like, hell
Evans
no,
again,
ain't
one of
that
my
a
favorites
motherfucker?
too. She was down with him too. That was one of my favorites too. My goodness.
Yeah, Faith. Yeah, Faith got her crack. Hey, listen, I'm just saying, we gotta get ready. You know I'm gonna talk shit. It's still a comedy channel.
Oh, God.
I gotta make jokes out of shit. We're gonna take a break. We'll be back. We got special guests that will eventually get into this motherfucker, I guess. Corey Holcomb 5150 show. There it is. Yeah.
I love it. I love
Monday
it.
nights, man. We get it cracking on Monday nights, man. They give me an opportunity to speak, and I speak on it, or do my best to speak on it. Darlene.
No.
During the break, by the way, the topic this week is, do white artists get better music deals than black artists? And I think, to be honest, I really think it goes without saying. From what I understand, there was a lot of questions about what Elvis Presley did back in the day. Said he was a hack. He
Said he was a biter.
He was still songs. There were no repercussions that came along with that. The right repercussions that would stop him from doing it.
As it goes on, as it continues to today's times.
Yeah. I don't know a lot about that time, but I saw this movie called The Five Heartbeats, and there was this scene that was really memorable in there when they went in there to the record company and they had their demo and everything, and then they said, "What about this?" They came out with that group called The Five Horsemen. I ain't got no money, Jack. That's how it goes, man.
That's how it happens, man.
We got a brother in the audience who about to bite his tongue off to get a chance to say something. Let's recognize.
And then we have our special guest coming right up too.
Right, so
and
please,
I'm very thrilled.
Be quick, brother, because the guest is here. Go ahead, say what you got to say.
Just to put some meat on this bone, back in the day they used to have race records. In other words, black artists couldn't even put their face on a record. Yeah. And white artists would imitate those, including Elvis Presley. There was a brother named Jackie Wilson who was truly Elvis Presley, and he never got the fame or fortune. And it speaks to this whole issue. Elvis Presley's biggest song, You Ain't Nothing But a Hound Dog, was written by a sister named Big Mama Thornton. And they bought the song from her for $50. That was the last money she ever made off a song that's still making money to this day. It's about ownership.
And can you imagine how many of those type of situations have happened this whole entire time that we just don't know of?
There it is.
Look, we got our special guest.
Yeah, we got a special guest in the house, and when Guy Black told me he was coming, I really didn't believe him. This is a brother who blew my mind, especially with his first CD. I mean, I bought them all, but the first one, it was just one of my all-time favorites I ever heard. And you want to introduce the brother?
I agree.
Introduce the brother.
Could I please? In the house with us, Lyfe Jennings.
Lyfe Jennings.
What's happening? What's up?
Hey, what's up, brother? Real talk, man. I'm a real big fan of yours, man.
Well, and I appreciate it, man.
Your music is very. I'll put it like this. I wasn't up on Lyfe Jennings, and then my homeboy put the damn CD in the car. You know, we was driving from Chicago to St. Louis. I'm like, fuck, you gonna put some R&B in here? We niggas in the car. Wait a minute, what'd he say? Hold on, rewind that part right there.
Oh, so wait, so nobody even gave you the breakdown on him, like, in other words, his background?
I didn't know who he was, and the way that I got put up on the Brother Lyfe, I do the same thing now with guys who may not have heard of you. I'll be like, they be like, who is that? I put your CD in, and they always catch on.
Nice.
It's because you hit home with a lot of stuff you had to say.
I be trying to, man. You know, a lot of times, man, the cat be thinking something, want to move a certain way, but he just need that confirmation, you know?
There it is.
So I be laying that little yellow brick road down for him. You dig? Don't let that house fall on you, everything good.
Oh,
nice.
Yeah, man. What you do is needed, brother. What you do is needed. It's always good when you got a brother who got some real music out there, because BET is kind of weird to me. It's like, I don't know if I say to myself, did I just get old, or is this not what it used to be as far as it go with music?
It's both. Yeah, we got old.
Is that it?
That's it. Exactly. We became our parents. Yep.
Right up. But it's a beautiful thing, because some people don't get an opportunity to be their parents. You dig what I'm saying? So you don't get to learn from that. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah, contradictions build success. You know what I'm talking about? Real tough.
Nice.
No tough. See, this brother deep, man.
Love it. So what's your take on all this? Did you hear what the topic is?
I was checking, actually I had read for a movie that was just about that. I don't know if y'all saw Cadillac Records. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was actually in line. It was between me and Mos Def for that part of Chuck Berry, so I actually did a lot of research on it. You know what I'm saying? And when you deal with cats like even Chuck Berry, who had to actually fight for something that was already originally theirs, Now, part of that was definitely wrong, but part of that was also because the homie didn't do his research. You know what I'm saying? Information builds power, like power builds sociability. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm trying to be sociable and have a little power, so I'm doing my research out here, Daddy.
That's what I'm saying. So like an artist that's coming into the game, who has some talent, what would you say to them as they try to bring their talent to the world? You know what I mean? When they meet people that are supposed to be helping them, what is there anything they can do?
I tell the guys the same thing I tell young ladies, man. A lot of times, like females or even, artists out here, you're looking for a man, but in reality, you should be looking for your purpose, because when you find your purpose, everything make a lot of sense.
It is.
It's almost like that man is your tool. You know what I'm talking about? But you don't know what tools that you need until you know what it is that you're building. Because you can have the coldest, beautifulest hammer in the world with the diamonds and the silk on it, but that hammer ain't gonna help you if you're building a cake. You dig?
Yeah. See what I'm saying? This brother is deep, man.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
No. That's a good way to put things, man. And I'm saying, like, through music, music is something, in my opinion, it captures folk, especially when they get into it and they listen to it. And I just think there needs to be a lot more content like yours out there. And I believe that content like yours is not out there in abundance because it's being done like that on purpose.
Yo, and I definitely agree. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's just about a Lyfe Jennings. You know what I'm saying? What I think it's about is balance. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Because when you don't have balance in things, that's when you wake up in the middle of the night cold sweating because you realize that your future's shorter than your past. You know?
There it is.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a problem.
Right.
So look, here's another thing, man. I'm so glad I finally got a chance to meet you, brother. I wanted to ask you, what little punk ass church was that didn't let you in with the Timbos on? Put their ass on the spot.
Speaking of churches, because that has been our topic in the last couple, right?
No, he said he went to a church and they didn't let him in with the Timberland boots on. And I've had situations like that before.
Right.
Yeah. I've been kicked out of churches like it's clubs, man. You know what I'm talking about? Real talk. Because churches really became a fashion show. Like, you know what I'm saying? Cats don't want to be there, unless they got the suits on. You dig what I'm talking about? But I mean, it's supposed to not be about the physical. It's supposed to be about the mental.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
So I guess we're going to get ready to play one of your songs as we get ready to go to break. We're going to have more to say to Mr. Lyfe Jennings.
I love it.
If you ain't up on it, check it out. This is Lyfe Jennings' song, Must Be Nice.
Yes.
Cats to take advantage of
There it is. Corey Holcomb, 5150 show. We are, man, this is...
Listen to that voice. Ooh, I just love it.
Oh, yeah. Darlene's trying to get her action on, goddammit. Move to the next level and shit.
Don't make
Let's
me
do
blush. I don't blush that easy. Don't make me blush.
She got the song playing. I almost hate to interrupt this song. So look, like, this what's up. If you had your own radio show, what would you do? Because, we bow down to the real. What's happening? Talk to me.
I mean, if I had my own radio show, you dig what I'm saying? I would play all music that was moving. You dig what I'm saying?
What's your favorite right now? Like, what are you playing right now?
What I'm playing right now?
Old or recent, new?
Older. I play a lot of Miles Davis, man. I like the new kid Drake. You dig? I like you know, Oleta Adams and, you know, Shirley Caesar and stuff like that, man. Yeah, I'm all over the place, man.
Pretty eclectic. I like that.
So, I mean, this is how we gonna play this, man. This is the brother Lyfe Jennings. We gonna pass the show. I'm gonna pass the show to you for the night. You do this.
This me?
Oh, nice.
It's me right here.
What you gonna talk about? What do you want to
people want to hear you.
I gotta do it like I'm in concert right now. Where my ladies at? Right now? You dig? It's a lot of ladies looking good, man. You know what I'm saying? They so colorful. You dig? The whole room filled with perfume. You dig what I'm saying? So, can we get to a love song or something in here? It's real sexy in here.
Yeah.
So let's do it like that.
There it is.
Which one I want to play?
Which one you want to play, brother?
Man, let's play something sexy and love.
You know what?
You ain't said nothing. I'm on call. Hey, a block of wood can point the way, baby. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, new joint, Lyfe Jennings, called Statistics for my ladies right here. You know what I'm saying? Go like this. 25% of all men are unstable. 25% of all men can't be faithful. 30% of them don't mean what they say. And 10% of the remaining 20 is gay. That leaves you a 10% chance of ever finding your mate. That means you better pay attention to these words that I say. I'm gonna teach you how to expose the 90% and show you what to do to keep the other 10. Now rule number 1. Don't be a booty call. If he don't respect your girl, he gon' forget your rule too. If he's in no relationship and he would cheat on her, that means he would cheat on you. Rule 3, tell him that you're celibate, and if he wants some of your goodies, he gon' have to work for it. And rule 4, be the person you wanna find. Don't be a nickel out here looking for a dime. We got a little something. Lyfe Jennings got a little something for y'all, man.
You see, I already knew the lyrics because I heard that song. I heard that song twice.
That's on the new album, right?
That's a new album coming to you in August. You know what I'm saying? You know,
man, you got it. I mean, like everybody out there, you got to see. There's a difference with what he has to say than what they play, you know what I'm saying, on the radio. A lot of times, this man has a message in his music.
Beautiful.
And ladies, if you're listening, you won't fall victim to people like me.
That's right.
Yeah. Hey, you know, it's so crazy, right? You know, I'll be getting, you know, a little bit of flack from guys, and they say, guys, you know, Lyfe cock blocking, he done broke the G code, you dig what I'm talking about? But in reality, man, you ain't got no business in the world, man, being upset at the song that I wrote for your daughter, your niece, or for some young lady that you know.
See what I'm saying?
The problem with you, daddy, it ain't with me. You
That's
know what I'm
real
saying?
talk.
And plus, if a song, you know what I'm saying, can switch your game, you dig what I'm saying, from left to right, B, you need to upgrade yourself. Get on your game.
Yep.
You mad at me, man.
That's real talk,
My
man.
swag is complete, daddy. I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
is.
I got something at home. You know what I'm talking about? When I get there, she gonna be there. That's
What a lot of those guys don't understand is women taught us the game anyway. So you're not exposing the game. Women know what's up for the most part after talking to you for 5 minutes.
Man, you know, a female, when she first blow up on you, she know whether she want to get with you or not. You be thinking you said something slick, but really, daddy, it's that she heard something slick. You know what I'm talking about? Word up, ain't nothing you said.
Right. Yeah.
Nice.
Let me stop though, man. Let me stop though.
No.
Yo, for real, this is Life Radio right here. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So let's get into something, man. One of my favorite joints, man. Miles Davis. So what? Yeah. Yeah, we are.
See, yes.
You heard it right.
Are we on?
Yeah.
All right, hey, what up, motherfuckers? Hey, Corey Holcomb 5150 show. Look here, man. This is what's going on today, man. We got a special guest in the house, and he stands out like that, so we flipping the whole show. My man, Lyfe, you bring us in. You just say what you want to say, brother. We
say whatever.
And that voice
sit it in your
mesmerizing
way.
Anyway, he's got it.
I'm
He's got
playing
a
off
voice.
you today. I'm playing off you today.
What the hell?
You got cocktails?
Oh,
We
yeah,
don't
you
get
get
that.
those?
We don't get that.
You can't.
I'm just playing.
He had his people bring it to him. He got it like that.
Oh, you got it like that.
You got
I
to get
like
some people.
that.
It's free.
And it's free for him.
It's
Oh, that's
free.
right. I
you know
did
what
have
I'm
my
talking about?
coffee, though. I did have my little coffee. Thank you, Anush.
So this is like a real sexy little spot y'all got right here, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't see too many. Well, actually, you don't see no radio show. When you come in and it's radio shows, it's all about microphones. You dig what I'm talking about? But in here, it's about the people. I see everybody enjoying themselves. And then also, you know, you got a lot of dudes in here with collar shirts on, man. Like, you don't really see that too much either.
Oh, yeah, they got Burlington Coat Factories out here.
You know
man. So, These brothers get to go shopping. Tailor-made shit out here.
I'm not used to this, man. I'm not used to this right here, man.
But it's right?
This is a good vibe, though, ain't it?
It's a very good vibe, man, because, you can seem like you can say what the hell is on your mind, man. A lot of times radio shows be censored, man, so you can't always get the truth when things are censored, man.
In fact, man, sometimes because they allow me to say what I want to say, I wonder when the regulators of the world gonna come shut this down because,
they on their way.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
They on their way, man.
I basically say what I want to say on this show, man, and I'm saying.
Yes, he does. He does not hold back.
This satellite radio thing is growing.
It's a nightmare for some.
Yeah.
So like, there go that Corey, boy.
And y'all just start
as
reporting.
As my girl says right here, huh?
Too?
Isn't he? Oh, he's the pilot to the plane to hell. She said,
Yeah.
I want to ask the people what they think about this, man, because you know what I'm saying. A lot of times, man, radio stations just do stuff out of ritual. You dig what I'm saying? Like they play the wild stuff and they play, the immature stuff because they think that's what the people want. You dig what I'm saying? So stuff like this, you gotta go out to the audience and ask these cats, like, is this something that you would get behind and support? You dig? Word up. So I'm asking. Somebody wanna
well, thank you.
So
thank
many
you,
people
Jamie
raise
Foxx.
their hand.
Look, thank you, Jamie Foxx.
So
Thank you,
many
Foxhole.
Hey, but let me ask you one more thing for the brother talk. Where are you from, like?
I'm originally from Ohio.
What part?
Toledo, Ohio.
Yeah,
right.
I asked that.
No,
my homeboy right there from Toledo, Ohio, right there. I don't know if y'all know each other. Y'all ain't have the same baby mama or something?
Everybody in Toledo. There's only like 400 people.
Yeah, I've been there. Old girl didn't keep it though.
Are
But
you married, Life?
Nah, I'm not married. In a relationship, you dig what I'm saying? I'm turning over a new leaf, new color.
That's them female interrogation questions she got you with.
Goodness sake.
Are you married?
Goodness, you just asked where he was from, and that was just naturally coming next.
But asking where he from ain't a setup to ask, is he married? Married shut a lot of shit down.
Okay, do you have someone special? How's that? Not married, then. Do you have someone special?
Yeah, I definitely got somebody special, you know what I'm saying? But, I didn't have nobody special for a while, man, because I ain't want to be wasting no female's time, man. A lot of dudes, man, they ain't ready. They not ready for nothing significant, you dig what I'm saying? So they spend a lot of time bullshitting with the insignificance.
So you're very considerate.
Well, not all the time, you dig? I mean, like, for real though, like, even in these songs, like some guys like, oh, this dude, he act like he perfect or blase. But I one thing I know is that I'm not perfect. You know what I'm saying? I write songs so that I can reach for stuff. Like when I'm having a bad day or I got a question about something, which direction to go, I can put on a Lyfe Jennings song and say, this is where I need to be. And I remind myself of the great nigga that I am.
Right. I think it's unfair that in rhythm and blues, most of the songs are about perfect situations.
Right.
If you write songs about situations that are real and everyday people go through, I think they will eat that up.
And that's what he
does.
They're
starving for it, man.
Yeah.
Man, you know what I'm saying? Everybody want to hear about something that's going on in their life pertaining to their life. And speaking of that, let's go to this joint by this guy, Lyfe Jennings. You know what I'm saying? It's called Stick Up Kid.
This shit right here.
I heard that song.
Yeah. We are back.
All right.
With my man, Lyfe Jennings. Clever shit. My man got a song called Stick Up Kid for y'all ass. That's fake, man. That shit was brilliant.
Let me tell you something funny, man. Real talk too, man. I just really be trying to not to write nothing fake, and I don't condone, anything that I necessarily, say that's negative. But I was really robbing niggas when I wrote that, for real.
Right. But it grew you up though, right? Who you used to be, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, I thought you were about to say who you used to rob. I was hold on, bro.
Yeah, hold on.
Hold on, bro.
You don't rob people, that's wrong.
Right.
You're only supposed to rob strangers.
But you can rob third cousins.
Yeah, third cousins, because they ain't really got no business fucking with you like that anyway.
So did you go to the awards? What do you think about awards or last night?
The BET Awards. What do you think about the show? Real talk, man.
Actually, I thought this was the best show that I ever saw from BET, man.
Oh, yeah?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm wondering when they're going to nominate me for something, because Lyfe ain't never got nominated for nothing.
But everybody know. Don't think, man, there's a lot of people who know, man. In my opinion, man, artists like yourself, you scare them. the people who are in control, you scare them.
But the cat told me that, though. Told me, like, they don't invite me to the shows, to be backstage because they're intimidated by me. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's real talk, man.
But it's cool because, in college, they tell you Parkinson's law is that the smallest number of any given number is always the most important. You dig what I'm saying?
That's real talk. You know what I'm saying?
So
a lot of people don't even understand what you just said, but I get it.
Right.
Yeah, so,
I get it. Nah, see, a brother like you, man, if let's put it like this. If they let you host the BET Awards.
They say that one more time. They need to let me host.
If they let the brother Lyfe Jennings host the BET Awards, it will change things. Where all that cake shit will be out the door after they see you, brother. I'm telling you, man.
It's gonna be a whole different crowd in there too. You're gonna get all the gangbangers. Ain't nobody gonna be in suit jackets.
Yeah.
It's a reason for that though, man. Because the truth is a motherfucker, man. But people need it. People need it in their life.
And the truth is universal. You dig what I'm saying? Like,
oh, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, you dig what I'm saying? You can always tell if a cat is telling you a lie because it's the big excuse. It's like a drum roll that come before a lie. You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. But the truth is real simple. The truth is yes.
I don't even know Spanish one day. This is a story about what he just said. The truth is universal. I don't even know Spanish one day, but I got into an argument with my girl and, I got out the car in a bad neighborhood and the guys didn't even know, I didn't know Spanish. All I said was the bitch put me out the car. They knew what that meant.
You know what?
The truth is universal.
You are so silly.
What did you think about the awards? What did you think about the awards?
Real talk?
Yeah.
Man, I ain't watched that bullshit, man. I ain't watched that bullshit.
So you ain't see Chris Brown? You didn't see Chris Brown?
What do you think about Chris Brown?
Yeah, I did.
I thought like when the homie got his boo-hoo on, right? I was like, he really sorry. You dig what I'm saying? Like,
well, that's what you got to do. America want to see you cry and be all Jello-like and all that. That's before they accept you.
I might not would have had my nose all running on camera like that, but I got it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you got to admit, like, if you watch it from the beginning, from when he first put his toe on the floor, the dude
killed it. Yep.
Yeah.
Like from the first all the way, and you think. Usually when you see performances and they start off real strong, you like, okay, it get a little lax with doses as things go. Man, the dude killed it all the way.
They really needed that brother last year in the wake of what happened to Michael Jackson because I think he could have did a good tribute because of the way he danced.
And then again, like you said, people were scared. People were too scared to put him on there.
Like, I ain't hating on nobody, you know what I'm saying? I'm a congratulator. I'm definitely not a hater, you know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
And all the other them tributes to Mike, they shouldn't even put them on, man, because it was almost like blasphemy. You know what I'm saying? You got the wrong people. It's like having Ronald McDonald in a Michael Jackson suit. You know what I'm saying? Trying to mimic this dude. This is an insult. But
a lot of grease coming out his ass.
It's a lot of grease, a lot of burgers and fries on the floor when he leaves. You know what I'm talking about? But this year, man, I really, really felt like, man, that Chris, like, my hat off to the homie.
That was touching. That was nice. But look, so Lyfe. So what is your take on the record industry or music industry at this time, 2010? What's your?
Can a brother get rich?
He can get rich, but he can't get as rich as he used to be able to get.
Right.
He still got to hustle on the side. Like, he got to have a side job and do music now.
So can you just be a brother in the music industry that own your shit? I mean, like, can you, like the deal Ray Charles got back in the day? Why do you think he was able to get that deal?
One thing for sure, man, is that the talent always stand out, man.
Yeah. The
talent always stand out. And let me say something else, just for some cats that don't know, that want to get into the industry, want to get in anything, whether it be acting, want to be a great role model, want to be a great daughter or a great son, man. What separate the good from the greatest personality, man. You dig what I'm saying? If a cat really believe that you enjoying yourself and you love what you do, they gonna support you, man. You know?
Right.
They can see it.
They can see it. And
Black
Ray Charles,
or white.
Ray Charles was one of them things. He was one of them, them epiphanies. You know what I'm saying? Like Michael Jackson and a Prince and cats like that, man. You know, it's hard to look into the light, man, so you turn away. And when you turn away, that's when your ear is exposed. You know what I'm saying? So you can hear it a lot better. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Look at that. See, that's what I'm saying. Well, you need to write a book, brother. You need to write a book.
His albums are books.
His albums are books, exactly. Yeah. I'm saying, like, you should write a book on, bitch, this is why you in this situation.
Here we go. Boy, just let Corey name your book.
Right. No, I'm saying, like, no, y'all don't understand. it's just hard for me to meet a lot of people that I just see eye to eye with it. I'm just saying, I believe he can save a lot of women from the situation they in because they will listen to you because you can sing, and that's the beautiful shit. If you can sing the truth to them.
You sing? Can you sing?
No, well, like that video and the song "Sex." That a lot of teenagers. I remember when that hit. It was touching. You know what I'm saying? They
y'all
were
want to
like,
Y'all want to know why I wrote that song?
Why?
Y'all want to know why I wrote that song? SEX. How many of y'all out here done heard that song? SEX.
Haven't or have?
Have heard
Oh,
it?
come on.
Okay, well, we need to play that next because
Yes,
there was only
please.
like about 4 hands
You
that
need
came
to
up
play
out
it.
here.
That is, yeah.
I can't believe. Are y'all really serious? Y'all didn't hear that song. That song was educational.
Oh
It was
my.
hard. Like, you know, sometimes I do
FDX,
comedy
like-
at colleges. And at colleges, even though it's college, some of the girls are 18 and 19 years old. And while your song was in rotation, it was hard for me to run the bullshit game I normally run.
Yeah.
And I was proud of that. I was proud that it was hard for me to get put
And
in
again,
Let me
college.
tell you why
Here
I
it
wrote the
is.
song.
Here we go.
We'll tell you afterwards, though. Lyfe Jennings,
please.
SEX. You know what I'm talking about? It's a classic, baby.
It is.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? We be pressed for time on the Corey Holcomb 5150 show, so we got to wrap. We had to cut the song short. But I would suggest, I would really suggest if you're not familiar with Lyfe Jennings' work, you can buy all 3. Well, now he has 4 albums out, right?
You know, the 4th album coming in August.
Yeah.
We just dropped that
But the
joint
single,
for her,
that's
Statistics, you know.
Just buy them all. Trust me, I
news,
guarantee
good
you,
news.
you'll like what he has to say. You'll like what he has to
You
say.
will end the show with that statistics because
Yeah.
I've heard it twice and already know it. Ooh, I
So we
love
got to wrap this up, right? So I just
Yes.
want to say once again, man, I always wanted to meet you, brother, and this was a great way to meet you. And man, keep up the good work, brother.
Yes,
Thank you,
Keep up the
man.
good work,
It's
brother.
my pleasure too, man. I think y'all trendsetters in here. You know what I'm saying? It's real sexy. It's delightful. You know what I'm saying? It's all good news, daddy. You know?
There it is.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah.
All right, so we gonna get up out of here, and we gonna get up out of here on my man' new song called Statistics. I haven't heard it yet, but I know it's gonna be raw.
He sang some of it.
There it is.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the song in the
Yes.
beginning. Oh,
Right,
yes. See,
right.
there it is. And it was there for you. A lot of knowledge in this song. So
Thank
anyway, I
you.
want to say to all the girls who grew up without a father, get at my man Lyfe. Corey Holcomb 5150 Show. Peace.